One drink, 1 second of rage, and the NBA turned into a battlefield. This was not just another game in a regular season. This was the night when basketball as we knew it ceased to exist. A moment so wild, so chaotic, that it would forever change the course of the sport. The players stopped being athletes, and the fans stopped being spectators. The court turned from a place of athleticism into a ground zero for an emotional explosion. The tension between the Indiana Pacers and the Detroit Pistons had been building for years, fueled by a fierce rivalry, but no one could have predicted what was about to unfold. In just a matter of seconds, an incident on the court escalated beyond control, leading to a violent clash not just between players, but with the very fans who were supposed to be the audience. The game was no longer about basketball. It became a struggle for survival. This was the moment the NBA was forced to confront its darkest hour, when passion and anger collided, and the boundaries between athlete and fan shattered. November 19, 2004. The Palace of Auburn Hills, Detroit. A nationally televised NBA game. Indiana Pacers versus Detroit Pistons. Two of the toughest teams in the league. This wasn't just a regular season matchup. It was a rematch of the previous Eastern Conference Finals, a series the Pistons had won, knocking the Pacers out of championship contention. Tension was already alive before tip-off. Detroit represented defense, pride, physical basketball. Indiana represented aggression, speed, and rising dominance. And on this night, both teams were ready to prove a point.
So they don't get between. Wallace upset. Players trying to hold each other off. Steven Jackson and Rasheed Wallace trying to be peacemakers. Now Jackson yelling.
For most of the game, Indiana controls the pace. The Pacers are up big in the final minute. But frustration begins to build on both sides. Physical fouls, hard screens, trash talk is increasing. Then it happens. Ben Wallace drives to the basket. Ron Artest fouls him hard from behind. Wallace snaps. He pushes Artest violently. And in seconds, both teams rush in. Players collide. Shoving begins. Referees lose control. The calm NBA environment starts cracking.
And then Ben Wallace came over with the shove.
The fight on the court is already intense, but it's still controllable. Players are being separated. Then Ron Artest walks away. He lies down on the scorer's table, trying to calm himself. The arena is loud, but stabilizing. And then, a fan throws a drink from the stands. It hits Artest directly. Time freezes, and then everything explodes. Artest jumps into the crowd, not toward players, not toward coaches, but into the stands, full of fans. Steven Jackson follows him, and in seconds, the NBA becomes something it has never seen before.
Ben Wallace is fouled, and Wallace did. Oh, Wallace right at our chest.
What follows is absolute disorder. Fans rush the court. Players swing back at spectators. Security cannot stop the situation. Steven Jackson punches fans in the stands. Jermaine O'Neal charges toward a fan on the court. Objects are thrown from every direction. Cups, chairs, anything people can grab. The boundary between athlete and audience completely disappears. Even broadcasters are caught in the chaos. One of the most shocking scenes in NBA history is unfolding live on national television.
He'd have to walk past the Pacer bench to go. Now Artest has jumped over the score.
Officials have no choice. The game is stopped permanently. Police rush inside the arena. Fans are ordered to leave. The court is no longer a basketball floor. It is a crime scene. Injuries are reported. Players are escorted out under heavy security. The Pacers are trapped in the arena for safety concerns. The NBA has officially lost control of the night.
Fans and players are going at it, and the players trying to help each other out.
Within hours, the world reacts. Sports channels replay the footage nonstop. News headlines explode. NBA in chaos. Players attack fans. Basketball turns into riot. The league faces one of the worst public relations disasters in sports history. People around the world are asking, How did it reach this point? Was it the players? Was it the fans? Or was it the system breaking under pressure?
So with 12, all 5 starters in double figures. The Pacers have played a very intelligent.
The NBA responds immediately. Harsh punishments follow. Ron Artest, suspended for the rest of the season, 86 games. Stephen Jackson, 30 games. Jermaine O'Neal, 15 games. Multiple players lose millions in salary. Careers are damaged. Reputations are permanently changed. The league introduces new security rules. Stricter fan distance, increased arena security, alcohol restrictions, player protection policies. The NBA will never be the same again.
Quickly as possible. The problem is, if Wallace is ejected, I'm not sure.
Years later, the players reflect. Ron Artest, now Metta World Peace, admits he was not mentally in control. Stephen Jackson explains they believed they were protecting each other. Jermaine O'Neal describes the confusion of being attacked while trying to defend himself. What started as a basketball rivalry turned into a moment of emotional collapse. And even today, opinions remain divided. This moment changed everything, not just for the NBA, but for sports culture itself. It forced leagues worldwide to rethink fan access, arena safety, player protection, emotional control in sports. It became a warning. One moment of emotion can destroy everything built over years. November 19, 2004, will forever be remembered as the night when the NBA was changed forever. The Malice at the Palace wasn't just an incident. It was a seismic shift in sports culture, a warning about the volatility of human emotion under pressure. The repercussions of that night were felt far beyond the Palace of Auburn Hills. In the hours and days that followed, the world watched in shock as footage of the brawl spread like wildfire. The NBA's image, once a symbol of sportsmanship and entertainment, was now marred by violence and chaos. The strict punishments handed out to the players involved were only part of the story. This event forced the league to rethink its policies on fan interaction, player protection, and the emotional toll of high-stakes competition. It became a catalyst for change, ushering in new measures for security and player safety. While the individuals involved have since moved on, the legacy of that night is still felt, serving as a harsh reminder that sometimes a single moment of rage can undo years of hard work, trust, and reputation. As we look back on the Malice at the Palace, it's clear that basketball and sports as a whole were never quite the same after that fateful night.